So this split bumper is beautiful, man. What's going on with this? What's up with the drivetrain in this car, man?
We did a little bit of custom fabrication on it, and one of the aspects I wanted to maintain was all the factory pulley system on it. So, you know, if the customer needs a new belt, he can go get one for a Z01 Camaro. It's not a crazy setup. You don't know the belt number. So we did some subframe modifications to accommodate the AC compressor and the alternator to maintain them down in the stock location. We did an off-the-shelf Brian Tooley positive displacement stage 3 cam. It's got a Metco smaller pulley on the supercharger, 2.4 pulley. So this thing really, it pumps out the heat, man. It's pretty intense. So it's actually here. It came by for some just some kind of small maintenance issue, not issues, but just some small maintenance. You know, the customers put about 5,000 miles on the car, so we're gonna, you know, do a lubricant change and. Just some small maintenance items. So, matter of fact, if you want to throw me a 1/4 inch ratchet over there, Earl, we'll see if we can get this thing figured out real quick, man.
You go, brother.
All right, thanks, man.
Yeah, man. So, I know this thing will put out some power. So, what kind of horses are we looking at on this?
Offhand on this car, I want to say it made low 8s. Yeah, and for the size tire that's actually on this car, it's a pretty sketchy drive, man. Yeah, so. That's an issue that we're going to address later this summer on this car too. He's going to come back with mini tubs, wide tires.
Oh, put some more meat on it.
Yeah, put some more meat, get some more traction to the ground.
Wow.
It likes to skate around the asphalt as is right now.
Yeah, I see.
Got a lot of.
With that many horses, man.
Right, yeah.
You know, I look at it now, so many builders are taking on autocross as a hobby.
Yeah.
And you know, that's why I met you on the autocross track.
Right.
So, between making sure all your clients get serviced, all the projects you got going on in here, man, I mean, where do you find time to race?
It's tough, man. It's tough. We actually had to scale down a lot of the events that we go to because we've gotten so busy here recently, which is a great blessing for us. But at the same time, you got to make sacrifices. So we, you know, unfortunately, we don't get to do as much track time as we'd like to. But you know, we're you know, trying to build what we love to do, which is working on the hot rods.
Like
you know, so
war, huh?
it is, man. It's tough. So
well, I mean, one thing I learned about you right away is you like from that old school. Not only do you know how to build, you know how to work on your cars, you also know how to drive them. That's the first thing I found out about how good of a driver you were.
Well, I appreciate it, man. But you know, yeah, it means a lot to come from somebody that just sees from the sideline and can comb through a crowd of people racing and highlight on somebody that they think is a good driver. You
Absolutely,
know? So,
man.
I appreciate that.
Well, nah, brother, I respect the skill. Man. I respect the skill set. I do, man. If I could handle the wheel like that, I'd probably be in too much trouble. That's what keep our other brother in trouble. This dude ain't got no license now, driving crazy.
You ready for a ride?
Yes, sir. You know me.
It's gonna be fun.
I'm always ready for a good ride. You know, I'm still trying to learn how to drive autocross, man. I gotta come to your school one weekend. You can take a break, or you can take a break from fixing everybody's car. Everybody know we coming down the street of this one, baby.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah. Ooh, this girl sounds good, man. You just made up. But we know this here wheel. It's gotta be one of your proudest builds, man.
Yeah. Absolutely, man.
And just to have a regular floor customers, man, that trust in what somebody doing, because these are like babies to us, man. Once they get outside the house, it's like a baby to us. You can't see it every day. You don't know what's going on with it.
And then to make somebody feel comfortable enough to lend you their car, you know, I mean.
Yes.
It's a big deal, you know, like you got your Chevelle, man.
Yeah.
You just throw the keys to somebody.
Yeah, that's a hard thing to do.
That's an uncomfortable feeling.
Yeah, very uncomfortable feeling, man. Yeah. Very uncomfortable feeling. But, you know, a lot of these turnaround times at places is would kill you.
Oh, years and years,
man.
You know?
Yeah.
Usually they get upside down in the money situation.
Yeah.
And they have to figure out how to get Paul's money back from Peter.
Yeah. Yeah. A guy named Mr. Collier, he told me, he was like, make sure when you start buying a bunch of cars, if you're gonna work on one car and get finished with that car.
Right.
Then buy you something else. If you buy that car and then if you buy another car and you still haven't finished the first one, that's not gonna be what you're looking for.
All right, family, be sure to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. so we can keep you up to speed on all the latest trends in autocross, restoration, resto mods, and the latest aftermarket equipment.